G'day and welcome back to Duckzorly Gaming and our Let's Play series on Beaver Creek, and we are up to episode 6. So today we are going to continue on with some work at the farm as we await our fields to grow. So when we last finished here, we'd just been finishing off the sowing of all our fields. So fields up here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. And 16 are our fields on this map, 16 being our grass field. Field 1 is our grass field as well. We've just sown grass for that, and then all our other fields. So now we've just got to wait for the growth of those, and in the meantime we're going to do some grass work. Now the grass is at its first growth stage, so we can actually harvest it, and we did harvest it 1 or 2 episodes back where we actually just got the grass and put it to the compost to get the compost going. And that's exactly what we're going to do again today. We're going to head out there and get some grass while the sun shines and there's no rain, and we're going to get as much of it in as we possibly can and get our biogas all stocked up and ready to go. Okay, head back here, we'll turn that off. So what we're going to do today, we're going to use the abomination. So we've got the class area around 5,000 with our Pottinger butterfly and single head mowers at the front. And we've got our 2 disc bines at the back with our Lemken Gigant. Alright, let's go. So we'll go find a suitable side of a field to run this thing, and we'll just go and mow and mow and mow. And then we'll get a... we might get... Yeah, what we'll have to do is we'll have to buy a Swadro. We'll probably buy the bigger Swadro, and... we'll take that round and we'll windrow it all up, and then we're good to go. So we'll head up here and see where we can go and get some nice grass. So this is the area where we took grass out of the other episode. So we'll go and find an area. Probably if we go up here to the left, bring up our HUD. So if we go over here to the sides of field 7, 8 and 9, we should get plenty of grass over there. So we'll head over there first. Alright. So I don't know when you're going to get this episode. I'm going to give up trying to work it out, because as I'm pre-recording these episodes over the Christmas New Year period, I keep on adjusting the schedule and what I'm going to have following what, and I keep losing track of where I am. So instead of telling you when it's going to be, all I can say is it's going to be after Christmas and New Year's. So it is when it is. But I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and New Year's, and I've said that in all the other episodes probably of the various Let's Plays up to now. But yeah, I hope you had a good Christmas and enjoyed yourself all the time with your family, friends, loved ones, all that sort of stuff. Alright, let's go and get this thing set up. So first we'll just lower the mowers at the front. Okay, apologies for that. I'd had a brain fade and forgot that I had to unfold the mower. Okay, now we'll turn on the disc spine, Pottingers and the other disc spine, and away we go. So there we go. So the abomination's up and running. We're just going to run around here and just mow up all this grass, and then we'll come and windrow it and then collect it. Okay, so yes, it takes a bit of time. Don't use it that often, and I forgot that I had to unfold the disc bines. Here I am trying to rotate them out and they weren't unfolded, so I couldn't do it. Anyway, we're away now. So we get a good I think it's about 13 metres, 14 metres. In fact, well, it's bigger than 13 metres, because 13 metres is the big M. So it'll be about 15, 16 metre throw or mowing width with this. It is wider than the big M by a good couple of metres, so it is quite effective. The only thing is, obviously, the advantage of the big M is it does the windrowing for us. Now, I was quite happy to use the big M, but we do like to mix it up a little bit, and we don't want to use the big M all the time, although we'd be quite happy to. So we'll use the abomination a little bit. We'll also use obviously the crone 550 GD. We like using that. That's actually quite a good tool as well. So anyway, that's all right. So for now we'll just use this, and we'll have some fun doing it. Responds pretty well. The only issue with it is in the turns, in the fact you can miss a fair bit of grass in the turns depending on how severe you're doing it. But if you make allowances for that, then it's not too much of an issue. Runs at a pretty good speed, 21 kilometers an hour with the Abomination running. So yeah, I'm quite happy to use it. Obviously, it's not so good for narrow areas and all that sort of stuff. Although you can, if you wish, there we go. Sorry, you can bring in the disc binds, either one at a time or both at the same time while you go through a narrow area, and then all you got to do is worry about the width of the pottinger at the front. But we generally will only use this where it's in a nice wide area, like what we've got around all these fields here. So normally what we'd also probably do is we'd probably have another tractor behind us in follow me, running the windrower, and then another one behind him running the loading wagon. But we're not going to do that today, so we'll just see how we go with this. Don't pick that up anymore. So we're in our 9th day of spring, so we're in late spring now. Weather's not too bad, so we've got a fine day today, a bit of rain tomorrow on Wednesday, a bit of clear weather for Thursday, and then rain again on Friday leading into summer. Our summer looks quite reasonable at the moment, with 3 days of summer in our forecast, 4 days of summer I should say in our forecast, with only one of those having any rain. But I don't imagine our crops being ready to be brought in till about the 3rd or 4th day of summer. Sorry, I just had to wet the whistle there. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Alright, we'll do a Yui here. Like I said, seeing as the turn isn't that fantastic, it's not too bad. You only leave a little area there, so I'm more than happy enough to have that as it is. But the fact that we're basically in 2 runs here, we're doing the same as what we do in 3 runs with a big M. But of course, like I said, we do have to do the extra run with another tractor and a windrower. So sort of the pros do outweigh the cons in some instances. And you'd probably argue that, you'd probably argue that it's 6 to half dozen the other really, whether you use the Abomination and another tractor to do the windrowing, or whether you just use the big M as to whether you're saving any time or fuel or anything else. But like I said, we just do it because we need to shake it up a bit. We don't want to be doing the same thing every day. Now, I'm certainly not the designer or the founder of this Abomination. I actually found it watching an episode of Mr. Sealy P's YouTube channel. Mr. Sealy P, if you don't know Mr. Sealy, he does his recordings from console. I think he uses an Xbox, might be a PlayStation, either way, it doesn't really matter. And he was showcasing this configuration that he'd seen someone else, or someone else had told him about. And being Lord of the Grass, I loved it because it was another option for mowing our grass, and it looked like it was going to be some fun, and it certainly is. So we've used this on, I don't know if we used it on the Sherwood Park Farm series. We've used it in a Lord of the Grass video, but yeah, so definitely something a little bit different. And we've also tried experimenting with the Lemken Gigant with a few other things. It is very good at doing dual trailer configurations. So if you've got, so for instance, your Joskin or Metaltech trailers, either with the dolly wheel or front or non-dolly wheel, you can run a pair of them. So effectively you'd run 3 or 4 trailers, which is what I've done previously, like a baggage car trailer configuration, which I've shown before, and yeah, you can use that alongside a forage harvester. So you're carrying 6 or 8 trailers or whatever you want to do, and you just continue to fill those up before you go back to empty them. Not very realistic, but it's just another option, something else to do. So we've done 2. This will be our second run around this field. So then the next thing we'll do is we'll come back down on this right hand side, we'll finish that off and go down through the bottom and then get the bottom of that field there again where we've just come from, and then we'll cut across here through, we'll do the edges of these 2 fields here, and then we'll probably head over to the other fields and do those. Don't worry, I'm not going to spend the whole episode just doing this. In fact, what we might do is I'll do this right hand run, so we'll do this run, then come back down the right hand side, and then we'll park it there, and then I'll go off and buy our windrower and collect the windrower and bring that down, and we'll do some windrowing just to break up the monotony a little bit. But I do like this configuration. I do enjoy it. It's good fun. Alright, we've got the top of the rise here. What we'll do is we'll just swing out here and get a little bit of this that we've missed before. Alright, so we'll head back down. And when we get to the bottom of this run, then we'll go get the windrower, like I said. So, what did we all get from Santa? Leave a comment down below and let us know what you got from Santa or your loved ones. What was your most favoured gift? It'd be interesting to know. It's always nice to share one's stories of what they get for Christmas. I do know one of the gifts I'm going to get, and I've mentioned this previously. I ordered a pen from my good friend Jerry, Grizzly Bear Sims, and that is, well, I haven't got it as yet because it hasn't arrived. It's due to arrive tomorrow, I think it is, the day after. That will be a gift that the kids will give to me for Christmas. And yes, that's the one gift I do know about. So I'm looking forward to having that. I think it'll be a wonderful handmade pen. It looks awesome in the photos. So and I'm sure the photos don't do it justice with the care and attention to detail that Jerry would have put into it. So very much looking forward to that. So yeah, drop me a line below and let me know what you got for Christmas. I know my good friend Rockhound, I hope it was Rockhound, got a bit of a new kitchen update. He got some updated fridge and an oven by the look of it, and some other things. So he's had a very good Christmas, and that's even before Christmas. So looking good. He's decked out his kitchen in black, and it does look quite good. I do like the look of it. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll just go park him over here. In fact, what we'll do is we'll line up as if we're going to go that way, and then we'll just park him here. Alright, so I'll just shut him off. What we'll do is we'll just go into over here and we'll grab one of our other tractors. Yeah, we'll grab the little Axion. And we'll head over to the shop, and we'll choose our windrower. Now, I can't remember what windrowers I've got enabled for this series. I'm pretty sure I've got the the Swadro, and obviously it'll have the default Giants windrolls, but I'm not sure if I got the Rock 1000 or even the Coon DLC stuff, so we'll have to have a look and see what's there. I've got to remember, where are we going? I've gone the wrong way to the shop, haven't I? That's right, we'll take the scenic route. As you can see there, I did a bit of a test earlier. On our series on the Valley of the Old Farm, the new map released by Black Sheep Modding, I did a bit of mowing and I was using the Vermeer. Now, if you're not sure of or seen the Vermeer does a 2-for-1 deal. It rakes the grass into straw, into hay, and then also windrows it. So it's a tedder and windrower all in one. Now, I thought that'd be fine to use over at the Black Sheep Modding map. I thought, well, it's an older looking implement and it'd fit well. Went off and we mowed our fields, and then went in to use the Vermeer, and it didn't turn it into hay. It left it as grass. So I don't know whether it's a problem with the map, with something in there particular, or whether the Vermeer doesn't work in that map, or whether I've left something out. Not too sure. But what we did is we came over here and we did a quick test with the Vermeer on this map and made sure that it wasn't just an update to the mod had caused a problem or something like that. So yeah, but anyway. Just because otherwise Farmer Klon will crucify me. He keeps on having a go at me because I don't lower the steering wheel every time I get in the tractor. So because I drive out of cab so often, I'm using my very long arms and using the steering wheel as though it's in the folder position. So there you go, FK, I fixed it, and I can't promise I'll remember to fix it every other time. But at least for that once I've done it for you. Alright, so let's have a look in the shop and see what we've got available to us. So we've got the Hibiscus, we have got the Merge Max, which is from the Coon DLC, the Swadro and the Vermeer. I do like using that, but it's just not big enough. So we'll go the Swadro. 75,000, yeah, that's okay. We've got enough behind us at the moment. All right. And of course it is Crone. We like the Crone equipment. All right, and let us be off. Now we'll head up this way. We don't want to go around the main road. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll head down now and we'll windrow the grass we've cut, and then we'll go and grab our a tractor with our load. In fact, we'll go and do that while we're here, because then we can put it on follow me and follow us over, and we'll grab the loading wagon and we'll go and load up directly after this. So we'll put them on a follow me course and do it, so we can do it all in one go. And then perhaps the next time we do it, we'll do it all manually. Do like this map, nice and quite elevated up through here, and then all of a sudden we go into the valley where the farmyard is. So we have a very steep decline, as the signs indicate, which we normally take out. Those signs don't normally last very long. As you can see, there's one just down there on the ground we just passed that we obliterated the other day. Alright, so I'll just come down in here and we'll park here, and what we'll do is we'll take one of these guys. Now I've got to remember where I've put the loading wagon. It's not there. Where did I put it? I like hiding things on myself. It's not there. It's not there. It's not down there. Alright. Where have I put it? Maybe it's over near the animals. Maybe I haven't got one yet. Maybe that's the other thing. Maybe I haven't bought one. It's definitely not over there. I'm pretty sure it's not down here because it's only the water tank and that's down here on the K100. Yeah. Alright, maybe we haven't bought one yet. Let's go have a look. Maybe we should have stayed at the shop. Okay, loading wagons. No. That's what we normally get. No, haven't bought one. Alright, let's whittle down those funds again. Okay, what we'll do this time is we'll just reset it. Seeing as we've stuffed up and came back. You didn't see that. It was already here. It was already at the farm. We just drove past it a few dozen times, okay? Nothing to see here. Move along. Alright, there it is. See, I told you it was at the farm all along. Not buying that for a second, are you? It's okay. Could always edit it out, but no, we won't do that. Alright. Now we'll go and find the Axion. I can't find that now. Here he is. Right. Come on, follow me. And away we go. Okay. Let's make sure he's following. Have a habit of losing our following tractors with follow me lately. Okay, there we go. Let's have a quick drink. Alrighty. So head down here, chuck a right, and then we should be down to where we need to be. So as you can see, we've got lots of grass to play with, so I didn't even really need to plant grass on field 1, but I figure that it's just something that should be done. So yeah, anyway, it's all good. It's all good. A bit more grass is never going to hurt. We may have to go find another mower type to use. Alrighty. So now we're unloading him. We'll get this guy ready as well. So set the wagon going. And turn it on. And away we go. Yeah. Alright. So as you can see, well, we've got a 19 metre width. So it's about, I don't know, 15 metres or so we get out of the abomination, which is great. And then having this, we can get most of it up in one go, and then we'll be picking up a fair amount of I haven't got glance running. Yeah, so picking up a fair amount of grass for each sweep, so it's very good, maximising our pickup. So obviously we could run this directly behind the mower and it would pick up everything you mowed, but obviously it's wider than what you are picking up or what you're mowing, so it sort of like defeats the purpose. I'm going to have to find, I think the hibiscus is just a little bit too narrow, so it's we're stuck between a rock and a hard place. We haven't got anything that's just the right width to cover it. But that's okay. I don't mind doing it this way. It's all nice and relaxing for the soul. I just went that little bit too close back there, so I've got to tidy that up a little bit later. Not having glance running is a bit of a pain because I can't check to see what how much we've got in our loading wagon. Not that it really matters because this loading wagon is our modded one, and it takes 400,000 litres, so I don't imagine us filling it up in just this little run so far. But when we do the return sweep back up, we'll see how much we've gained out of this run. So normally I do like to sit in cab and work out which one we need to follow, as in which output from the mower, and then we can just sit here quietly and listen to what's going on, and occasionally just turn around and have a look at the back. And we've moved off again, so there we go, we've lost all that again. So obviously we need to be on this one here. So that's one we'll follow. Just hope we pick up the right one when we come over this side, which I think we have. No. Ah dear. Now we're on the right one. I think it's a bit of a shame is when you're in cab and you open up the for instance, we've opened up the rear window there, and it's still quiet as. So the noise absorption of the cab is very, very effective. Alright, go back in cab. So yeah, this is the nice and relaxing part. I don't know, I'm just thinking, I don't know if we're going to do any baling per se. We're going to be doing some baling on our the Valley of the Old Farm, our Black Sheep modding map Let's Play series, the one where we're playing a career mode with the smaller, older equipment. So we're not going out and buying the biggest and baddest equipment like we have here, for instance, where we've spent a huge amount of money and bought all the infrastructure we need, and then go from there, which is a different way of playing it, and it is fun in its own right. But yeah, we're trying out the other method of a real hard, well, a real true career mode by starting out with the equipment we had, selling a bit of it off, buying some new equipment as we need it, and then making enough money to expand our farming venture and buy more fields, and then at the same time then increase and improve on our equipment without going to the extent of big buds or even Xerion 5000s, as much as I find it hard to do. I mean, yeah, the most modern thing we've got there and we will use is the Big M, because I just cannot run a map without the Big M. It's just not possible. Sorry. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know if I'll do any baling on this map, because I'm even just having trouble getting my head back into finishing off the bale challenge. So yeah, I'll probably hope to get that finished this week. But yeah, I don't think we'll do much baling. I really don't. I mean, things will change. I think what we'll do with this map is we'll just do our crops and collect our grasses we have here, primarily for silage and looking after the sheep. But I think what we'll do is we'll concentrate on logging and the animals we've got, instead of worrying about doing too much baling and stuff. So things may change. I mean, everything's in a state of flux. Nothing's set hard in concrete here. So we'll see how we go. And saying that, we may come back next year and spend 5 episodes baling. So who knows? We'll just wait and see how we go. Alright, so we'll head back up here. It looks quite clean now. We've picked up all that mess that someone left all over the grass. We've probably got, I don't know, I guesstimate probably about 100,000 litres in there at the moment, thereabouts, maybe a bit more, a bit less. We'll check it out when we've been up here to the top. Actually, we'll do the top, then come back, get this bottom bit here, and then we'll see how much we've collected. So we'll go back in cab, just because we can. Let's turn on our other screen. I'm still in awe of the whole ambience and everything else in this game. It really is. Look, I know it's not probably the best, the most up-to-date and best-looking graphics game out there and all that sort of stuff, but you know, it just feels right. It just is nice. Like just some of the details. Like just look through there with the tractor. Looking through the window, and it's a little bit hazy and a little bit dirty. Out through where it's open, it's nice and crisp and clear. And just the lighting itself, as I've said previously, at dawn and dusk and all that sort of stuff. It's just, yeah, I really enjoy the look of this game. It's really good. Now, I'd like to be able to think that the likes of cattle and crops, for instance, that I was an early adopter of, I've supported them, will turn out to be just as good. But you know what? I'm not going to hold my breath for that one. I suppose they're progressing, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, we're getting close to our 30-minute time. In fact, we're about 2 minutes away from that. So we'll start doing our signing off, and we will finish off this episode when we get down to the bottom end of this run. And in the meantime, don't forget to check out the 3 Dudes Gaming Network and the PCSG community website, and please feel free to join if you're not already a member of both of those groups. Both groups are a fantastic community of friendly, helpful souls. 3 Dudes Gaming Network is comprised of my good friend Farmer Klein, Jerry Grizzly Bear Sims, and my good pal Eustace Pharmer. And we have our own multiplayer server on there, which members are free to join and get on there and have a bit of a play. But as too does PCSG, and over at PCSG you'll find a lot of the boys over there. And again, it's just a great community. PCSG also has a pile of mods, has a mod repository where mods are tested before they're, or when they're put up, before they're made publicly available. So you can be assured that the mod is, number one, working as expected and advertised, but number two, it is free of malware and viruses and all of that sort of rubbish which none of us want to see. Okay. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll just fold this guy up now. We'll turn him around. And we'll see how much we've collected. And then we'll continue on. Maybe a little bit off camera. Otherwise we'll come back to it in the next episode. Alright, let's have a look. There we go, 177,000 litres. So not too bad. So probably another episode and we'll have a full trailer of 400,000 litres of grass, and we can certainly get that biogas up and running well and truly, and the composter and all that sort of stuff. Alright, so until we see you next here at Beaver Creek, this is Duckzorly at Duckzorly Gaming, wishing you a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening or night. Please don't forget to press that like button and the subscribe button as well if you're not already a subscriber. So until then, we shall see you again very, very soon. Thanks very much. Bye.